Hello, and welcome to Tales from the Backlog. My name is Steve Boshear, and I will, at long last, be your game master for this evening. Let's hear from our friends here.
I am Mia. Hi, it's nice to meet everybody once again. Thank you, Steve, for having us on. Um, my last name is Pepper. A lot of people just call me Pepper, but tonight I am revisiting Natara. She is a Zamorian escaped slave who recently escaped again from slavery. So here we go. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, it never crossed my mind to address you as Pepper, and now I'm just trying to fit that into my brain. I don't think it's gonna
So, no sweat. Thank you.
Definitely, thanks for having us on, Steve. I'm Jason. I'm playing Mouse, the traveling historian. I remember this game probably about as much as you do.
Well, I speed watched it today, so I might have a little bit more. Also, I have the book. No, I mean the adventure book.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm Kenny. I'll be playing Sinnock, the Sumerian barbarian, who was raised on the battlefield and is out for more vengeance.
Yeah, he's not like anyone you know.
Nope, not at all.
He's completely original.
Completely original. Any coincidences of similarity are just incidental and do not sue us.
Whose name is that way over in the corner? I don't know that guy. All right, so yeah, we're playing Conan, Adventures in an Age Undreamed of from Modiphius Entertainment. This is a 2D20 system. This is our second session of it. If you watched the stream last week, you did not see us playing Conan. If you watched the stream last month, you did not see us playing Conan. I don't even remember what month the previous Conan session was in, but
March?
it was March, thank you. We're picking up where we left off in March. So what happened in March is that the three of you, through various means, were all set upon by slavers, captured, and put into the cells of a slave ship. While in there, you met a rich noblewoman named Delia, who offered you riches and rewards if you helped her escape and guided her to safety. When the ship was struck by violent storms, you all broke out of your cells, grabbed some gear, and did as she asked. There was a bit of capsizing, there was some fighting with the slavers on the deck, and you went into the water. You were trying to fight your way to the dinghy. If I remember correctly, none of you actually made it onto the dinghy. You all landed in the water, and there were deep ones. And Delia got taken by one. She got taken by one of the fish people in the water. You guys made it to shore. Some of the slavers made it to shore. A couple of your fellow slaves also made it to shore. There were two camps on the beach, one of slavers, one of escaped slaves, both very beat up from the water, obviously wanted to kill each other, but kind of not in the best shape at the time. Then there were drums coming from the jungle, footprints, non-humanoid footprints. You follow the footprints, they led in the same direction as the drums, until eventually, after fighting some more slavers and I think a crocodile, there's a crocodile in the adventure. I don't remember if I ran the crocodile. It's like a random encounter. But I think you fought the crocodile. And then you found your way to an ancient temple ruin. Actually, more like a good section of an ancient city with a large temple in the middle. And when we left off, you were surrounded by two groups of dwellers of the deep who had come at you from both sides. And that's where we are. Mouse,
Got it right where we want them.
Sinnock, Natara, surrounded by deep ones. You are the player characters, and that means you go first.
That's right. And then and if I remember correctly, we decide who goes first, right?
Yeah, we know who goes first.
That's correct. Player characters usually act first. Hold on, let me put up your momentum and doom. I tracked this from the last session. You have a pool of momentum of 2 left over, and 3 doom for me. Also, at the start of each session, you each start with 2 or 3 fortune points. I'm going to make it 3. I'm a generous game master. And yeah. So you each have 3 fortune points. You have 2 momentum in your group pool. And yeah, turn order is player characters go first in whatever order you choose. I can interrupt that order by spending a doom if I want to. But for now, you guys get to make the first move.
Got it. And so if I remember correctly, the key to this was...
It was Sinnock going first,
right,
building momentum for Natara and Mouse.
Right. That you guys could then use to do a whole bunch of actions.
Yes.
That's right. Hold on a moment, guys. I need to
no worries.
close my door because of the nearby airport. Plural.
No
airports.
worries. So I think the way it worked is momentum or doom. With my deft blade, I would use 1 momentum, which would add 2d20 to my roll. So I would actually get 4d20. And I would go for an attack, right, using my melee. So I'd roll 4d20. I'll attack the nearest one, just pulling out my... where did my weapon go? My blood-stained axe. Just let out a guttural roar and charge forward, using the momentum from our previous defeat of, if I remember, the slavers themselves, right?
Yeah, you got the captain.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna pumped with that rage, I'm gonna charge forward. And okay, so if I remember correctly, it's you match the number or below, right?
Correct. And however many times you do it, that's how many successes you got.
I got 4 successes.
Okay, and you're just attacking one of the deep ones, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Now, I have to figure out how the hell to calculate whether you succeeded.
Let's see. I thought there was
It's the target number on your skill, right?
Oh, that's right. He's not trying to beat a number on the monster stat block. You're trying to beat your own target number. That is correct.
Right, which was 17, so that's why I got 4 successes. And then I think there was something that he could roll.
Well, he has armor, which gives him
Right.
soak. So he got 4 success. He actually soaked all of it.
Or is the soak based upon then the damage that I roll?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay, hold on a sec here, because then it's because the weapon itself has 4D combat dice, and then I think based upon that.
Yeah, you're right. The soak is for the damage.
Okay.
So you got 4 successes. You definitely hit the guy. Now what we do is we roll over your unnecessary successes into momentum. So
Right.
that's the part that I needed to figure out
go.
for this
That's
monster. How many successes did it take? It definitely wasn't 4, so you definitely have some extras. But I don't remember if it's like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if.
There's like a general rule that covers this, and I don't remember the general rule. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna look at it
yeah, real
right
quick.
here. Combat.
And you said a battle axe, right? That's 4d6 for damage.
Right. So while Steve, you look up the momentum stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and roll the dice to kind of figure out that part. Because I remember it was complex if I get effects. All right, 3, 4, 4, 6. All right, where'd it go? Because I remember it just like having to scroll to different pages was the issue.
Yeah.
Okay, making an attack was ranged. Make a skill, which I did. This is an average test or a struggle if the target is taking a defense reaction.
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to say. The defense reaction was the part of it that I didn't figure out until halfway through the session last time. It's like basically your attack just works unless I take the defense reaction, but that
Right.
like costs me an action on my own
Right.
turn.
Right.
So I have to choose whether to defend against your attack or fight back later, which is interesting. Definitely favors the attacker. But I'm not going to defend this time. I'll let you get this one off. We will say that it's a difficulty of 1, so 3 of your
Okay.
successes become momentum.
And I got 1 damage plus an effect. And let me see what I gotta look up the intense. Where's the list of effects? It was a. Oh, let's see here. Sorry, I'm going.
This is exactly how it went last time, and this
Right.
is why I scheduled the one shot for 2 sessions.
Yeah, only because it's like there are special abilities that you have to look up for each weapon when you do an effect.
Yeah.
All right, so no,
Oh, really?
I'm keyword searching, but even then, unfortunately,
there's-
sometimes. All right, I have this weapon has vicious in 1 and intense, but it's not here where the description of those weapons
You
are.
found them all last time, and you had them open the whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna once I find that page, I'm gonna leave it. There it is. Okay, so it's on page 102, 103. So vicious means it gets an additional damage for each effect rolled. So I rolled 1 effect, it does 1 additional damage. So I basically did 2 damage, and then intense. Let me just make sure what intense does. Means designed to inflict massive harm. If an intense inflicts 1 or more harms upon the target. All right. This weapon is designed massive harm. Oh, okay, gotcha. So if I do a harm, right, because that's the thing is there's like a certain number of things to take off, right, to do a harm, because they're like each creature has a certain number of harms. Mine causes an extra harm. But so it does 1 extra damage and 1 extra potential harm if I cause 1. So in this case, I just did 2 damage. I rolled crappy on the damage roll.
Okay. Well, he soaked up all of the 2
Right.
because of his armor,
His armor.
which I'm gonna guess is just his scales, because he's a fish man.
Man.
They're not really. I don't think they have like awesome armor forges underwater. All right. Well, Sinnock has executed the plan to build momentum for Natara and Mouse. That has been done. What will you guys do now?
Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Never mind. I just realized I could re-roll 2 of those damage dice. Sorry. I'm rereading my key skills. Is that all right if I do that real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So in fact, that would be an additional. I re-rolled, got a 6 and a 5, so that's actually 6 damage total.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot I had the no mercy archetype.
Well, if you have dealt 6 damage, then I believe You have killed one.
Oh, wow. Or that does one harm to it, right? Is that how it works?
Yes, but oh wait, crap. Most creatures can only take the one, but
Okay. It's only certain leaders.
This guy
Gotcha.
says toughened, which I don't remember if that's like the level 2 or the level 3 creature.
I see.
Let's see. What's going on with my system?
Keyword search. I don't think it has it on the player's handbook.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll say you killed one of them. They were coming at you 4 from each side, so you're down to 7. All right. So who's next?
So Mouse, in a frenzied, fearful flurry, just pulls out his slaver's whip and at one of the approaching fishmen.
Okay.
So I have it's a melee attack. One of the fishmen is my target. I'm using my slaver whip. Does the target wish to make a defensive reaction?
This time he shall parry.
Okay.
Where is my defense reaction? All right.
This is an average or a struggle if the target is taking a defensive reaction.
Well, the target has failed.
If the attacker fails this, okay, so what else can I do with the things that Sinnock has built up? No.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, the issue with momentum is that there was like 2 separate lists with what you could do with it, and it didn't. And each list didn't necessarily have all of the things listed there.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
So
example.
one of the momentum is on page 126.
I think that's where I am, but there's also more, like a few pages later.
Yes.
Right before the index in the okay. So I think I want to look at this one before the roll is made. Pertinent question. Okay. So I am going to spend a point of momentum to get an extra skill die, which I think brings me up to 3. Because I get 2.
Okay, I've taken off one of the momentum pool.
And I'm shooting for a target number 14. I'll take that roll. Oh, yeah, no, I got a 16 and 2 1s.
Ooh, 1s are good.
Yes, so that means I got 2 crits, right?
Yes, but I don't remember what the heck that means.
Yeah.
That's yep.
I was just looking at it a second ago.
Okay, so 2 1s. I do know that it means that your hit location is the head.
Let's see, where did I was just looking at that.
Try 110.
Oh, that's right. There was the hit location too. Forgot about that.
I've got the GM screen open on my monitor on this side, and I I'm frustrated with it because it says that you can take a defense reaction if you are being attacked, but it doesn't say why the hell you wouldn't. Like that's the part of this I don't get. Because there's free actions, minor actions, standard actions, and reactions.
Right.
And I know, like, in other systems, a reaction is something you can get once per round, but it doesn't affect your actual turn. And in this system, I feel like it's different than that. And I having trouble finding it spelled out.
Where was that? Yeah. So this reaction may be used when is attempted. Yeah, so a defense seems to use a defend action is a combat reaction.
Yeah.
And you use a parry
Other
skill,
reaction.
right?
Yeah, other reactions would be protect or retaliate.
Right.
But yeah. So Jason, I'm sorry. Did you roll damage for your attack?
No, because I'm still trying to figure out exactly how many successes I got.
Okay.
So, since that was under my skill focus.
Oh, okay. All right, I figured out what it is, Steve. Reactions you pay Doom to use.
Oh.
So if the first time you use a reaction, you have to pay a single point of Doom, either adding if it's a player or taking away if it's an enemy.
Okay.
Second reaction costs 2 Doom. Third reaction, so the more you dodge, the more you're adding. In our case, the more we're adding Doom to the pool.
And that's per round. First, second, per round.
Per character per round. Yeah.
That makes sense. All right.
Right.
Thank you for finding that.
Okay.
Yeah, because my character has the ability to reduce the cost of Doom, so the first time I dodge is free.
And so since I got the 2 hits under my character's focus equal or less than my focus, that is going to be 4 successes on that roll.
Okay. Well, guess what? You have even more momentum again.
Yay! More momentum.
You made 4 successes?
Yeah. Because I got 2 ones. Each one gives me an extra success.
Yeah. All right.
That's what it says according to.
No, you're definitely correct. What I actually remember that part. What's the damage?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I just got to figure out where the equipment is again. Nope, that's too far down.
Yeah, I'm taking some screenshots and stuff, so I have those.
Okay, so I've got 3 damage dice. I just want to, oh fuck, I should have just, sorry. I'm trying to do that like holding the page while looking something else up. Oh, okay.
So what special abilities does it have? And I can tell you what they do.
Fearsome 2 and Grapple.
Okay, so Fearsome 2 means that the attack inflicts 2 mental damage for the target for each effect you roll when you roll damage. So for each 5 or 6, it does 2 additional mental damage, in addition to the 1 physical damage you inflict.
See what we got here. I got 2 5s and a 1. So okay. I think that's 3 damage with 2 effect.
I forget where the 1 is. Oops, dang it, I gotta go back. So yeah, 1 is 1 damage, yeah. So 3 damage plus 2 effects, which would be, so to my knowledge, that would be 3 physical damage and 4 mental damage.
So I'm freaking him out a little bit.
Yep. However,
You know what? But I think I'm going to spend just one of my momentum
okay.
to.
I think you could just add straight damage, right?
Yeah, I want to spend momentum. It's 3. You know, let's spend 2 momentum to make that 5 damage. 5 physical damage and 4 mental damage.
Okay.
I'm still not following very well.
I'm having some trouble with keeping my PDFs open. Something is using up all my system's memory, which is unusual.
I think at least the copy I have, the PDF, seems to be a memory hog. So that's why I started to try and take screenshots instead of have the PDF open.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the full book in hard copy.
Yeah.
My hard copy is the same book you guys have. I guess I'll just wing it with the GM screen then. All right, so you ended up doing 5 physical and 4 mental to this fellow.
Yes.
Yeah, you've killed him.
Yay!
All right. And now, Natara, you are the last one left to do a combat.
Screaming a small war cry of die, vile scum. She's going to step forward with her battle axe and also try and chop into one.
All right.
Spending 1 momentum and rolling a 9, a 15, and a 20. So that's 1 success.
Okay, let me take that momentum off the board. 1 success is enough to hit, but not enough to get any momentum out of it.
Yeah, and it says here 1 wound. I don't know if that's because of the 20 that I rolled.
Oh, dang it. I just realized I just totally realized I should probably be rolling more damage thanks to my strength.
Okay, well, let's figure out what Mia's damage is.
Okay, so what kind of attack are you doing, Mia?
It's the battle axe, same as yours with the vicious and intense.
Okay, so battle axe is a melee attack. So it is 4D. What I missed is that there's damage bonus based upon your attribute. So, what is your brawn attribute?
It's 8.
Okay, so you get nothing.
Nothing. So
yeah,
I rolled a 2, 4, 5, and 4. So 2 4s, a 5, and a 2.
Okay, so the 4s are, where'd it go? The 4s are both 0. The 5 is 1 plus an effect, and the 2 is 2 damage.
So 3 points and an effect.
Yes.
And what was your weapon? Did your weapons have?
Yeah, the vicious.
Okay, so vicious was just vicious X is whatever the vicious is. It does that damage for each effect you roll. So you use vicious 1 or
vicious 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So
guys, I'm gonna go grab my tablet since I'm having trouble keeping so many PDFs open on the computer. I'll be right back.
No worries. So you rolled
a 2, 2 4s, and a 5.
So the 4s are nothing. The 5 is basically 2 damage. So it sounds like you did 4 damage.
Oh.
Okay. Thanks, Kenny.
Yeah.
No,
it's kind of like it's like slowly coming back, like as we keep rolling, like and then all I just saw was a chart that said bonus damage. I'm like, what the frick is this bonus damage? So I kind of keyword searched it, and it's like, oh, based upon your attribute, you get X bonus.
It's like the ranged and mental damage bonuses are off of or at least the range damage is off of awareness.
Right.
Which makes it feel a little like I'm looking, I'm like, wait, but I've got a really good agility. Shouldn't I? Oh, right. It's not paying off of that.
Right. So that's an interesting way of giving like melee. If you go with agility, that's really good for your ability to hit, but doesn't necessarily mean you're doing extra damage.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting way of going about it. I think it works. It's frustrating with a handbook.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah.
Which is why
so that nat 20 I rolled, that's the opposite of a crit. Is that? I have no idea. It popped up. It says 1 wounds. I don't know if that means I take a wound.
No, rolling ones is good in this game.
No, 20.
I rolled a 20, a nat 20, yeah.
I see.
On that momentum die, the extra dice I took, it was the third dice that fell.
Yeah, where did that go? I was just looking at it. Oh, dang, man, this...
All right, well...
It's a short book, but good lord, it's such a mess. Sorry, Modifius, but...
Yeah, Modifius knows they screwed up with this one. I think the community has been telling them for several years. But they made a good game. They just didn't tell us about it very well.
Yeah, it's like a great. I'm liking it. I like the momentum. I like the play. It's just if the book was written to be helpful, I think it would be like.
Yeah, exactly.
Check out their Dune RPG.
Okay.
It's like this, but less.
I'm excited for Dune.
Dune.
I just like Dune in general.
Yeah.
Okay, so I now have the actual book open. What can I look up for us?
Okay, what you got is a complication. Whenever a 20 is rolled on any D20 skill test, the Game Master should immediately create and introduce an impediment or problem called a complication. Steve, come on.
That's right.
Yeah, complication shortcut. You're getting an extra Doom.
Don't throw anything else in the mix.
Don't worry, we're going to use all the Dooms. That is part of the book I actually did read before the PDF crashed. If you can't come up with a complication fast enough, just throw a Doom out there. Alright, so that's the 3 of you. And now it is time for the fish people to attack. You've killed... how much damage did you end up doing to the one in total, Mia? You killed 2 of them. Mouse and Sinnoh killed 2.
Kenny said 4?
Yes, because you rolled a 2 plus the vicious plus 1 was a 2. Yeah, so 4.
All right. So what I need to do is... So, they will now come at you. However, these guys do have an ability, which I didn't read early enough. You all should have experienced this as soon as you encountered them. But we'll just say that your escaped slave crocodile fighting adrenaline carried you through the initial impact of their fear effect. Anyone encountering a dweller must immediately attempt a discipline test. This is an average test of D1, or suffer a hideous croaking attack damage once per scene. So let's get an average discipline test from each of you, please.
So average means we roll 2 dice and then we have to get at least 1 success, right?
Average refers to how many successes you need, and it's 1.
That's right. Yeah. Oh,
me some show. Fuck.
I was gonna say I have 1 success and 1 not on my 2 rolls.
No successes.
No successes. Kenny, did you get any?
Oh, no successes and a complication.
Oh,
I rolled
come on, man. I didn't even bring any complications into this.
I rolled a 19 and a 20.
They scared the crap literally out of you. Sorry, you just pooped your pants.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
boy.
like a 16 and a 17.
Oh, gracious.
Oh,
Run
boy.
away! Run away!
Wait a minute. I want to see if I can. I want to check something if I can do a thing. I just have to figure out what I can do with it. 128.
All right. Well, the effect of this hideous croaking is that you take 3 mental damage.
Ooh.
And you gain the stun effect.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Where do I gain the stun effect?
Oh, you know, whenever. Don't ask me to explain the shit I say. Come on.
All right, I'll look up the stuff.
I know, it'll be in the index.
Yeah, the index, which I've been trying to open.
Yep, we
Not
got
being able to get to an index is why I went and got the.
So stun inflicts a staggered condition. Is there a
good.
It's just staggered.
Yeah, you gotta. Does it do anything besides that?
I'll say.
Or are they literally just the same word?
I think they're literally the same word. Because under conditions, it doesn't have stunned. But basically, stunned, it says you're staggered.
Oh, but if one or more, the condition lasts until the end of the target's next turn.
Yeah.
The target may ignore this at the cost of 1 point of doom for each effect rolled.
Okay. Well, it's 1 for each of you. You're both stunned. Natara avoided the stun. But while you're figuring out how to unstun yourselves, the remaining creatures will attack. So how do I roll an attack with the stat block that I have?
I'll expend a doom just to avoid staggered because that's gonna go badly.
Okay.
I kind of want to just because I can't find out. Where is staggered?
Staggered's on page 127. It means that a character can only perform a standard action if you're willing to pay a doom. So basically, if you ever want to do anything, you're going to have to pay a doom. Or a reaction is going to cost you. I want to defend because I have a feeling I'm about to get attacked a lot.
Okay,
no, I'm going to be all freaked out.
Okay, so
that's the game. We're done.
So Sinnock has spent a doom to avoid the effect. Mouse, you're just taking it?
Yep.
Okay.
Mouse is kind of freaked out.
Okay. So.
Ooh. Oh, there it is.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm spending a doom to give this guy 1 extra dice roll. That didn't help him. So there's one. Apparently, the dwellers of the deep are so scary that they frighten each other into uselessness. So here comes the second one, also coming for Sinnock, and he sucks. I had to spend a doom for this one as well, but he manages to land a hit, a success,
right.
1 success.
All right, so I shall use my first reaction to parry.
Okay.
So I roll 2d. So I have my parry of 13. Let's see what. And no successes and another complication.
God dang it! Why the gods, barbarian?
Okay, so. Oh gosh, let me. I don't want to just keep adding doom for every complication. I want to like come up with a good one. Fuck it. I'll come up with a good one next time. All right, and you're getting some damage.
Yeah.
So the damage rolls are 1, 2, 5, and 6. So that means 2 complications.
Ooh.
1, 2. So that's 3. 5 is 4, 5, and then 2 effects. Yeah. What effects does this weapon have?
Let's see. Claws. Grappling. You're grappled.
All right. If one or more effects is rolled, it may ensnare. The ensnared target is unable to move except to attempt an athletics check with a difficulty equal to the number of effects rolled. So he got 2 effects, which means I would have to make 2 successes to get out of it.
Correct.
All right.
You're grappled.
All right.
Okay, so that was 2 out of the 6 that remain. Let's see what the next guy can maybe hit someone without spending a doom. He's going to go for Mouse, who's stunned. Aha! He gets a success. He is using his coral knives instead of his claws. So he is going to get 5 damage dice. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Damn it.
3 is nothing. 2 is 2. 1 is
5.
1. Yeah. 5 damage. No effects are triggered.
Okay. How does soak work?
You literally just subtract it from the 5.
Oh yeah. So where did he hit me? I guess that depends on.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the hit location I remember was exactly 10. I rolled exactly 10 on Sinnock, so it's
my torso
hit.
Okay,
And
so I only.
Yeah, for Mouse it was actually the head.
Of course, it was the damn head.
See, I wish it was my head. I had a helmet on.
Yeah, I don't. My head. I'm still in shock and staggered.
Oh well. Excuse me. Yeah, so you avoided some nasty effects that had hidden 1 and piercing 2 on those knives.
Yeah.
So I don't know what hidden does, but I can guess what piercing does. So next one is also coming for Mouse and whiffs his attacks. I'm going to have him spend a doom just to keep these X's flying on and off the screen as fast as possible. He's going to spend a doom to get another. This time it's a hit on your right arm. And yeah, we'll say he was using his claws as well. I got 1, 3, 4, 5. So that's 3 damage. No, it's 2 damage, and the effect of grappling. That looks less like stunned than sleepy.
So do I take a wound when I go over my vigor or when I hit my vigor?
I think when you go over.
Okay.
That's how I was doing it. So, there's that. That was number 5.
4.
That was number 4.
5?
No, it was 4. You're correct.
No, I think that was 5.
2 attacked Kenny.
Yep.
2 attacked Mouse.
Yeah, but for certain values of 2. It equals 5.
You're right, because 2 doesn't always equal 2. This game. All right. Watch out, Natara.
We use a reaction to defend.
Well, he missed.
Okay.
And then the next guy's coming in. And he gets 1 success. So now you can defend that if you wish. This is a blow that will hit your torso if it lands.
Okay, and that is my parry skill. Hold on one second.
Right.
Let me see. I rolled 2 10s. That's 2 successes.
Okay, well, you blocked it. He has not hit you. Well, that's it for them. Back to you guys. There are still 6 of them here.
All right. Against an ensnared target, difficulty. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out how to get out. So I'll have to make an athletics check to get out. Or acrobatics.
Hey, I didn't notice. Throck is here in the chat. Welcome.
Crap. So it says an attempt an athletics check. So I'm trying to think of like game or action economy to escape a grapple.
It's an action, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, any skill test is an action.
Darn. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to try and get out of the grapple then, which is gonna eat up our action, our momentum. Well, actually, yeah, I know what I'll do. So I'm gonna use the athletics check, or my acrobatics check actually, to try and jump out. So I need 2 successes to succeed, and I got it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to burn swift action, which is 2 momentum.
Okay.
And do an attack. And actually, I'm going to burn 1 additional momentum so I can get 2 additional dice for free. So I roll 4 dice for
it's
my
not
attack.
for free. It costs the momentum.
True, it costs the momentum, but I can hopefully earn it back with some good rolls. Yes, I got 4 successes.
Oh boy. And this is to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that just grappled me, I just like jump out of the way and then just bring down my battle axe upon it.
Well, Dude Man's gonna parry.
All right.
Nah, he just whiffs it. He's like, oh no, an axe! And he takes his bare hand and tries to grab it.
So that should be 1 success to hit, and then the other 3 go back to momentum.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So I gave back some momentum to the team, and then I rolled damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joshua,
shit.
you nailed it.
4. I did 8 damage to him.
He's a goner.
Okay. Yeah, now that I'm actually rolling the right number of damage dice, I'm actually doing the damage that a barbarian should be.
Okay. Mouse, you are still stunned, I believe.
Yes, I am still staggered.
Staggering.
Yeah.
Natara?
Well,
Can
I
you
want
do...
I'm staggered and I'm grappled, right?
Correct.
But the stagger's going away at the end of this turn.
Yes.
You know what? So the staggered is leaving me with just a minor action.
Okay. What are you going to do with it?
I want to try and clear my current condition.
Okay, how will you do this?
By making a challenging difficulty check against, I guess, the thing.
Was it discipline?
Yeah, discipline. So I want to spend. Oh, where did our momentum go?
Hold on. I'm bringing it back. I'm doing some tricks over here. It's still here. It's just hidden.
Excuse me. Y'all are rolling live dice. I'm like, I gotta dig out some now myself. Then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, please continue with your plan there, Jason. I'm just bringing back the momentum as quickly as I can.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend a momentum.
Okay.
For an extra die on this check, because I need 2 successes to make it happen.
You got it. I'll take one of these off.
What the? Why can't talents be like all in one spot?
Oh man, don't ask for things that are hard.
Don't ask for things that are just easy to put in an index.
No, you're thinking of it all wrong. You see, you want
I know.
things to be easy.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
What was the skill?
Cosmopolitan.
And sometimes the find function just takes.
Yeah. Boop, boop. Okay. You possess enough of each other. Oh, that's literally not helpful at all here. I don't think I've got anything that's going to help me with this roll. Yeah, I only got 1 success on that.
Okay.
So I'm not able to throw off my staggered early enough to try and throw off my grappled.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I am still, I'm less stunned, but now I'm all grabbed by this fishman.
I'm going to attack that fishman that has a hold of mouse. When the time comes.
I do enjoy your phrase, your pronunciation of fishman.
Yes, the fishman. The fishman of this island.
Yes. All right. What are you doing, Natara?
Seeing Mouse's plight, can I swing around my axe and try and hit the one that has a hold of Mouse?
Okay.
I think this is a good plan. I support this plan.
Mouse likes it.
With no momentum added.
Oh, all right.
That's 2 successes.
Oh, daring.
Spending a doom. Gotta use it for something. Hardly used any last time. Okay. Boy. I got a success, which is, I think, not good enough. The DC for a defense reaction is the number of successes that I'm defending against. Is that right?
I think what it does is
That's
it
my instinct.
I think what it does is for each success you get, Steve, it counters one of the successes that Mia rolled.
Okay, which
So-
is almost what I said.
Right.
Yeah, so I got one success. And how many did you roll?
Two successes.
All right, so one still gets me.
Right. But we don't build up any momentum.
Yeah. I spent a doom to keep you from getting a momentum. All right, that makes sense.
And let's see, damage dice are rolled 2 6s, a 3, and a 4.
So
That's 2 damage with 2 effect.
right, and you're using the battle axe, so the 2 effects are 1 additional damage each. So it should be, what, 4 damage then?
Sounds right.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 damage. And this is the one that has mouse.
Mhm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there they are.
All right, so he is... Where did you hit him?
One was to the torso, and the other was an arm, the right arm.
Okay. All right, he is harmed, or not harmed. That means something. He is hurt, but he is not dead.
Oh.
So that's the last of you guys taking turns. I will now kill you.
I kill you.
Yes. Yes, I do. Sinnock, someone's going to cut your head off
No.
with his claws. For 1 success.
All right, so I will do my first free parry,
Okay.
and I shall parry.
Okay, well, that sucked because he was using his claws, so you probably hurt his hand. The next guy will come now. 2 successes.
All right, this will be my last free parry, and I got 2 successes.
Man, you're just out there winning. Just winning. Someone's coming for Mouse. The grappler, in fact. He's going to do... yeah, he's going to do claws. Why not? He's already grappled you. 1 success.
Dude.
Which is actually under his expertise, so it counts as 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll the dice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you any more doom for that, so I'll just tank this.
All right.
Tanky scholar that I am.
I was just gonna say there's the tankiest scholar on the team. 1, 2, 2, 2. Sorry, bud. That's an awful roll. That is an
That's
awful roll for
horrible.
you.
Yeah. That's 7.
That is 7, but hey, at least you're not getting an additional grapple out of it.
Well, you know what? I don't have to erase anything, and I can just add a wound.
Okay, well, watch out for that wound because there's another guy coming at you.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Can I use my reaction to protect Mouse at this point?
You can. You can
I will
protect
do
Mouse.
a parry attempt to turn the attack against an ally. That is 1 success.
Okay, so you've dropped his 2 successes to 1, but he still hits him. And it's a torso hit,
Ow.
which comes out to 3,255. So we got 4 and 2 effects. And the effects is grappling. So you're grappled by 2 of them now.
And they stopped fucking grappling me?
No, they just really like touching.
Apparently. Two, three. All right. Well, I am definitely hurting now.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Did we?
Well, Natara is about to get attacked by the final two. That's one success for a guy coming at you with his coral knives. If you want to try and defend it, you have to add 2 doom to the pool because this would be your second reaction.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Like I'm distracted helping Mouse. This guy stabs me in the
Yeah.
blind spot.
Oh, the blind spot is torso somewhere.
Oh. Ow, my back.
So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what I rolled. And so that's 2, 0, 0, and then 2 more,
That's
and an
4 and
effect.
2 effect.
4 and 2 effects, and he came in with the strange coral knife. So it's hidden 1, piercing 2. Let me see what that is.
I will soak 2 of that, looks like.
So the piercing, how much piercing is it?
2.
That means it ignores 2 armor soaks.
Is that 2 armor per effect?
Yeah.
So it's ignoring 4 armor.
It's ignoring.
Basically all
two
my
effect,
armor.
right?
I've only got
Yeah.
2 armor points there, so yeah, I'll take all 4 hits to my vigor. Lovely.
Yep. And then so piercing and then the hidden 1.
So the hidden is more about like when the weapon is hidden, any search of the owning character requires an observation test with a difficulty of X. I'm assuming X is equal to the hidden value to locate the hidden weapon. Immediately after using this attack, a character may spend momentum to conceal it quickly, hiding it. This costs 2 momentum for attacks with hidden 1 or 2, and 1 point of momentum for 3 or higher.
Yeah, okay. So that doesn't do anything because he has no need to hide the dagger from you guys.
Yeah.
Like, oop, what? I didn't stab you. What? Why are you bleeding like that? All right. Cool. So that's all of their turns. Will you guys kill them already, or what?
All right.
And on it.
So are both Natara and Mouse grappled?
No, Natara's not grappled. She's pierced.
Because it was a dagger attack, not the claw attack.
Right.
I'm like full on grappled right now.
Yeah, they all possess daggers. They just don't rely on them exclusively.
All right. So Sinnock will see his buddy being grappled with one of these, and just 2 of them. It's like let him go, and he just runs over just the first one. So I'll spend 1 momentum to roll 4 dice.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't roll a complication on this while they're grappling.
Do not do it.
I got 3 successes.
Okay. Well, watch out. Here comes a doom.
Uh-oh.
The last doom to try and block that.
Would it have to like de-grapple me to block that?
No.
Honestly, I don't think it'll matter because if I'm hitting him, it's
Yeah, he only got 1 success, so he blocked 1 of your 3 successes.
right.
So he gets hit, and you gain 1 momentum.
Correct. So for him, I shall roll the 7 damage. And he takes 8 damage.
He's a goner.
All right. And then
And I'm sure you imposed effects on his corpse.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do a second action, swift action, so it'll cost 2 momentum. And I will use the other one, last one, to basically roll 4 dice again to go for the other one that's grappling Mouse. Just like out of rage, he's just like, leave my buddy alone. Just like hacking him.
He's the only one that can read.
And get 4 successes.
Okay. All right. Well, I have no doom left.
So that'll be 1 hit and 3 momentum.
Yeah.
And then I will do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage on that one.
He's dead. So
There we
you're
go.
down to 4 guys. Both of the ones holding Mouse are gone. The Mouse is free. Now we have been doing Sinnock, Mouse, Natara, but again, the order doesn't matter. If Natara wants to go first at any point, that is fine.
So I just did that to build us some momentum for you guys to go on and kick ass on the rest of them.
Yeah, I think you found a hidden mechanic there that seems to work pretty well. That's what barbarians do. They give the rest of the party power to do anything.
I just cutting a swath through
Like
and
inspire us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inspiration dice. Mouse, do you mind if I go ahead? Just spin on that one that stabbed me in the back, little
Go
bastard.
for it.
I'm going to use 1 momentum on this. That's 2 successes.
Okay, well, you get your momentum back.
I think the tide has turned.
I rolled 2 1s, a 2, and a 3 on damage dice.
Ooh.
For
4
damage.
Yep.
Okay. He is hurt, not dead.
That is to the right arm. Okay.
Ouch.
Both of those.
All right.
Well, how many of these guys are left?
2?
4. Excuse me. 4.
4.
Oh,
There were 8 initially. Then there were 6. And then Kenny just killed the 2 that were holding Mouse.
Okay.
They're not all at full health here, but there are 4 left.
Well, then Mouse will foolishly stagger at the fishman that Natara just attacked.
All right.
And try to stab it with his dagger.
Please do.
I'm going to spend a momentum to add an extra die for my skill check.
There goes Bob Fishman.
Well, that could have gone better.
oh.
Well, I got 2 successes and 1
What?
complication.
Oh.
Okay, so your complication is as follows. I'm giving myself an extra doom.
I'm shocked.
And
Shocked at
immediately
you doing that.
Immediately spending it to have one of these guys attack right now.
Do I not even get to roll damage first?
Yeah, you roll your damage first.
Okay.
But,
And
yeah,
did
one
we
of the
get
things.
momentum from those 2 successes?
Yeah, you rolled 3 successes, right?
No, I rolled 2 successes and 1 complication.
Yeah, so you get 1 momentum.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 damage.
Okay. So actually what I'll spend the doom on instead of attacking, since it's about to be their turn anyway, I'll spend the doom to try and parry that. Successfully. Parry. No, not successfully. No, I rolled 1 success, but you actually rolled 2 successes. So what I did was counter the momentum, but you still rolled your damage.
Okay.
Your complication gave me a doom. I spent it immediately to parry your attack. I dropped your number of successes by 1 by parrying. So you still hit. You still roll damage. How much damage was it?
2.
All right. You know, this guy is hurt even more, but still on his feet.
Ugh.
Alrighty. He's gonna try. He doesn't know who to kill at this point. I think he's gonna go for Natara with his coral knife. I'm sorry, strange coral knives. One success. And the damage will be... Do you intend to parry that?
You know what? Give me a sec, because I think I might want to try and jump in and parry that.
Okay. That's a protect reaction, and I believe you roll it exactly the same as you roll a parry.
Yeah. I just want to check something real quick, because I think it was something I kept forgetting about last time.
Okay.
Yes, I am going to make this, because my dagger has parrying, which reduces the doom cost to make a defend or protect reaction with the parry skill by 1.
Oh.
It's my parry skill.
It reduces it by 1 to 0.
Right.
Yes, so I can try to parry without giving you doom.
Oh, but reduce by 1 matters if you try to do it more than once per round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Got it.
Correct.
And I'm going to spend a momentum on that.
Yeah. Got it.
Thanks, Mouse.
Mouse stag. Oh, fuck.
No thanks, Mouse. Take it back.
Yeah, I shouldn't have spent that momentum. Because that momentum, not only did I completely fail that parry, I got a complication on the momentum die.
Yeah, I did that earlier too, so you know.
Ugh. You know what? I blame being nearly knocked out.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Well, so he's gonna deal damage to Natara. The parry failed. The dice roll is 2, 2, 3, 4, 6. Because he used the dagger, so it's 5. So it's 4.
It's 5 and an effect.
Yeah, 5 and an effect. The effect is hidden 1, like we already established, that does nothing, and piercing 2.
Which means it
So
avoids.
It's going to ignore 2 soak.
Right.
Where'd you hit me with that?
Oh,
It won't matter as long as it's not the head.
right arm.
Yep, I don't soak that. And that's 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I now have 2 wounds.
Okie dokie.
Catching up.
Because I think with wounds, does it increase the difficulty?
Wait, does it?
Yeah, I think with wounds, the problem becomes using... Once you have a wound, I think it increases your difficulty rating by 1. So instead of having to get 1 success to hit, I think you need 2. Yeah.
What about 3 wounds?
Let's see. 'Cause where did I find it? I was trying to look up the wound stuff. Where was it? There was something about. So if a character suffers 4 wounds, they're incapacitated and can only take action by spending a fortune point.
Yeah.
If you take your 5th wound, you're dead. But yeah, so each wound increases the difficulty of agility, brawn, and coordination tests by 1. So at this point, you're.
I'm out. I'm out. I can't fucking do shit.
Right.
Like, I didn't realize that. So yeah, no, like, I've been failing everything.
Yeah, that's why I just realized that too. I was looking at.
As previously established, you guys just have a shit ton of adrenaline going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it back to our turn?
You know what?
Or-
It isn't.
Oh, that's right. The fishmen haven't gone.
We've done so many like reactions though that I've kind of lost track. So
Good.
one attacked Natara. I don't think that we've done any other fishmen yet.
No, I think that was
3 left, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 left. So, yeah, one's going for Sinnock, because clearly all the party's momentum is coming from this giant guy. 2 successes.
And I shall parry. And I shall succeed on 1.
Okay.
And the question is, yeah. Do I want to spend? Yeah, that's fine. I guess succeed on 1, so I guess it's going to hit me.
Yeah. And he's coming with claws. And gets 1, 1, 2, 4. So 3 or 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. Still up.
So stupid. 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 and 4 are 0, 5 and 6 are 1.
And effect.
Yeah. Next guy misses twice.
All right.
And yeah. I guess that the 4th one will go back to Natara. I believe that's where I left him. He gets 1 success on Natara. You're muted there, Mia.
I would like to parry.
Okay.
I'm going to steal a momentum for that since I'm weakened. That is 1 success.
You know what? I haven't been adding Doom when you guys are parrying. I'm supposed to do that.
No, not in my case because I have free parries.
Right, yours is free.
And I have the reduced cost for the 1.
Yeah. So Mia.
But Mia, we got to do it.
Yeah. Unless Natara has the deflection skill.
All right. How many successes did you get on the parry there?
1. Just
okay,
1.
So you only needed 1. You stopped it. All right. Well, the fishmen are out of fishy actions to do.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess we need to build up some momentum. And Sinnock looks down at the fishman that scratched him and says, I am going to bass the carp out of you. And then just... and use the momentum to roll 2 extra
You're off
die.
the stream.
Lovely.
Oh, God. So I get 3 successes.
Okay.
And 1 complication.
I just don't see the need for like more creative complications in a fight.
Yeah, I think and the Doom gives you more options. I think too, is to use it creative later.
Yeah, exactly. In exploration, there might be more complicated forms of a complication, but in a fight, it just seems like use the Doom.
Unless you want to do something like, oh, your weapon flies out of your hand, but that just gets, I guess. So I would get 3 successes, so that should be 1 hit and then 2 extra momentum for us.
You
And then I'll roll damage on that one. Let's see. 1, 2. That's a miss, miss, miss. I can reroll up to my talents. So I can roll 2 of those dice back. Jeez, rerolled and got nothing. All right, so 1, 3, 7 damage, even with a reroll.
7 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that guy's a goner.
All right. Didn't earn much momentum. Sorry, guys. Got a sum.
Got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, who's next?
I think Natara should go next.
And I will use a fortune point to get an extra action. Is that right?
I believe that sounds.
Perform an additional standard action on your turn. Yeah.
Yep, that's
So you
what
get
it
to roll
is.
twice.
You can also spend a fortune point to recover all lost vigor or
Yeah.
resolve.
I should have done that a couple times.
You can do it on your turn after Mia.
I'm going to attack 2 different fish people.
Okay.
And I will use 1 momentum per, if that's okay with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first roll. That's 2 successes on the first attack.
Okay. I'll put that momentum right back.
I rolled 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 6-sideds.
Okay. I'm going to say this is the one that you and Mouse have both previously hit, so he's dead now.
Okay. And second attack on that is 3 successes.
Okay.
Let's see, 1, 1, 6, 6 on the 6-sided.
All right. Now, you spent a momentum on the second attack as well, but then you rolled 3, so I believe it looks like this now.
Yep.
1, 1, 6, 6, you said?
Yes, sir.
So it's 4 damage and the effects, which are what?
Which should be an extra 2 damage.
Yeah.
So 6.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've killed this
2
guy as well. There is one fishman. He is staggering around in the space between all 3 of you. You have killed enough of his friends that he has ended up surrounded. And Mouse, it is your turn.
Well, Mouse is going to spend 1 fortune point to overcome his weakness for this turn.
Okay.
He's going to ignore the effects of his wounds until the end of the current scene.
Yes.
And he's going to try and stab this stupid fishman.
In fact, we can retcon and say you spent that fortune point earlier, and that's why everything worked for you.
Fair enough there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a momentum for that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stab at this fishman. Come on. Roll not bad. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
What? I'm going to try and lower that. I have blocked 2 of them,
Wow.
making it a mere 3 successes. Here's your stinking, filthy momentum. And tell me how many times you've killed this fellow.
Probably none. Probably gonna roll all
Probably.
3s and 4s.
It is likely. You did.
You can
Almost.
spend what? You
Almost.
Okay.
You can spend a momentum to re-roll die. By the way,
Can?
Your
if
damage
you spend
die, yes.
1 momentum, you can re-roll any damage dice you want. I mean, we got the momentum. Just kill him before he attacks us back, because you can't take another wound.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna be fucking stupid as shit and spend 2 momentum to reroll 2 dice.
No. It's
You
one.
can with 1 is enough to re-roll all your dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And okay. So I'm spending 1. I'll take that. So
All right.
that is 4 damage, 2 effect. The effect doesn't fucking do anything.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend 1 more momentum
Okay.
to add a bonus damage, so 5 damage.
All right. Well, you have killed this fellow.
Yay!
I decided that he had 1 fewer health than his companions because he probably stubbed his toe on the way in. All right. Well, you guys are standing in a pile of fishman corpses at the edge of a bunch of ruins. There are drums coming out from the large sort of ziggurat-style temple that you can see ahead of you. And while you ponder what to do about that mess of situations, we will take our 10-minute break. Thank you, everyone, for watching, by which I mean Joshua for part of it. And we will see you in 10 minutes. Welcome back to Conan, the Pit of Kutallu, which is, by the way, the name of this adventure. I don't know if I said that last time, but this time I have said it. So you stand amidst the bodies of your slain foes, looking at the ruined city around you. The jungle and swamps have reclaimed much of it, devouring the remains of what must have been built a millennium ago. The only functional ruin left seems to be the ziggurat, a crumbling building that looks like it was once a grand temple. A few outbuildings near a small lake allow easy access to water. The jungle loam covers almost everything. There are thick vines running up the sides of buildings, trees growing through some entire structures. The remaining streets are lined with ancient decorative stonework, featuring the hideous creatures that you've just fought and what appear to be human slaves. The sound of the drums comes from the ziggurat. There are chants audible in a language unknown to man. You feel as though you are being watched.
Watch me while I wrap a bandage around Mouse's head.
Cool. You got to roll a check for that. Kenny,
That
you're
is 2 successes.
You're going to need 3. So you may want to spend the other momentum.
I will spend 1 more momentum, yeah. So that's 2 momentum spent, and yes, that is 3 successes. Just barely on that last roll.
So that's going to bring my wounds down to, like, temporary 0?
On a success, the character treats 1 harm plus 1 additional harm for each momentum spent.
Oh, yeah.
So the question is...
dropping 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
There's a trickle of blood still flowing from my back while I was stabbed.
Yeah, you were stabbed in the kidney, but just a little. Just an inch or 2.
That's my wound. Okay.
It's funny, we were talking earlier about barbarians being the people who just stand there and fight so good that everyone else has the opportunity to like do stuff. But it actually reminds me of a Robert E. Howard story, not about Conan, but there's one with a Bronmock Morn, and he summons Kull from the distant past.
Kings of the Night.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah. And
yes.
Bronmock Morn and his Celts are gonna fight the Roman army, but there's a pass on the other end, and they don't have enough guys to guard it. So they summon one dude, and it's Cole, and they say, "Hey, Cole, can you go block up that pass with just you?" And he says, "Sure." And he goes there, and Bronmock Morn and his guys, they win, they defeat the Romans, and you look back over, and there's Cole just standing amidst all these bodies. That's exactly how these stories work.
Have more momentum.
So, Steve.
Yeah.
So, do you remember my backstory to Pella in your Dresden Files game?
Not at the moment, no.
Well, that story is the inspiration for her backstory.
Okay. Was she the one that was summoned from the past?
No, she was the one who was ostensibly Cole's true-born daughter.
Ah. Oh,
because her mother had essentially used the same ritual when she was a teenager to summon a mysterious older man to her side to keep her company.
That's vaguely ringing a bell now. Yeah, I think we talked about it at the time. But, yeah, for some reason that Dresden game is kind of a blur to me. But
good times.
Yeah.
All right,
so
yeah, we're back in Kutallu now. You guys are bleeding profusely, but alive.
Yes, I am. I'm bleeding profusely.
Natara,
although I have been lovingly stitched up a little bit.
Yeah, Natara's bleeding a bit too, and she's managed to unbleed you a little.
So I guess the question is, we still have to go save the princess.
She's not a princess, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Delia.
Delia.
She offered us something spectacular, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
A lot of money was the main thing, and passage to wherever you want to go.
So yeah, let's getting a look at this ziggurat.
Yeah.
What's the lay of that land?
So, from where you are, the ziggurat is it's like a stepped ziggurat. It's the entire surface of it is carved with reliefs of the dwellers and their history. At the base of the temple, there's a staircase leading down. And out of that staircase, you can hear the drums.
Oh.
The main entrance is a heavy stone portal carved in the likeness of a four-tentacled beast with a great beaked maw. I don't know if you can have a beak and a maw. But this is a beaked maw. On either side of the portal stands a 3-yard high statue of a dweller from the deep with its arms stretched to the sky.
Are there any rocks around us?
I mean, all of the ruins are made of crumbling stone, so yes, you could find something loose enough if you want to pick one up.
I want to find like a decently fist-sized rock and just throw it at one of those large fishman statues.
Understood. You successfully hit it with a rock.
Yes, I did. Does it do anything?
The rock or the statue?
Well, the statue, when it gets hit with a rock.
It cries. No, it does nothing. It's not a gargoyle. It's not going to come to life and disembowel you with its 4-yard-long claws.
Dang it.
I guess, can we stealthily move forward then to see if we can approach the ziggurat?
Well, I want to do something else first real quick.
Okay.
I want to attempt a lore check regarding whatever I can see on this temple.
You got it. This will be, you know what? I'm going to say, because this is a language lost to man, but there are depictions in the carvings, as I described, depictions of their history. I'll set this at a difficulty 2. 2 successes, and you will learn something interesting.
Give me 1 second. My cat is getting into something. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Skype, not a sponsor. What is? Are you looking something up?
Yeah, I'm just trying to look up what all I can do with lore. So doesn't look like it's going to be much.
All right. Yeah. For in the lack of further information, I was just interpreting this as you trying to decipher the carvings I mentioned.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to get that, but I did get 2 successes.
Okay. So if you spend enough time, in reading Distance of the Ziggurat, you will piece together some things that for some extremely long period of time, the dwellers of the deep watched humanity from the ocean depths, occasionally rising from the water to enslave and rule over the lower bestial race of humanity. This city was built over 1,000 years ago to honor their ancient ocean gods. It became a monument to the gods of the dwellers, and their empire spread out across the dense jungle coasts of what is now the southern kingdoms. In time, the empire did crumble, and all that remained were the ruins of Kutallu. And that is going to be all you can gather from the carvings.
Okay.
Any further?
Well,
there's actually quite a bit more information, but it all would have taken place after these carvings were made, so they wouldn't be on there.
Well, Mouse is going to kind of hold an arm to his side, trying to keep his ribs from breaking further. And, well, guys, should we go in?
While Mouse is saying that, Sinnock is bent over, hacking away at one of the bodies of the fishman, smearing fish guts all over his body.
I know we haven't gotten too detailed into the spatial relationships, but if he's reading the carvings on the ziggurat and you're smearing fish guts, you guys are at least 200 yards apart. Because the fight was at the edge of the city.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So you did that before we went to the...
Yeah, then I would have done that before we got to the ziggurat, just to kind of cover himself in fishy smell. Is Sinnock's thought.
Mouse would definitely have picked up one of those fancy coral daggers.
All right.
And
I will walk a little bit further away from Sinnock than normal at this point.
That's probably wise.
Kind of like crunching my nose up.
And practical.
So Sinnock is interested in using his stealth to sneak up into the ziggurat for a closer look of where the drumming sound is coming from.
Okay, so it's actually sneaking down. This is a staircase that goes down into the
gotcha.
ziggurat. Yeah, so Oh, when you said sneak up, you meant sneak up to the ziggurat.
Right.
Okay,
And
yeah. I mean, I was kind of assuming you guys had already
Yeah.
approached the ziggurat when he was reading the carvings on it. So
and
you're,
sneak
you're
down.
at it. Okay.
Yeah. Shall
All
I
right.
roll a stealth check?
Yes, please do.
Ooh, a critical success and a success. So that would be 3 successes.
All right. I'm going to say that's good enough for all 3 of you to get down there unnoticed, largely because there's nobody on the staircase. The drumming is getting louder and louder. And let's see. What you find as you go down is a half-sunken temple complex. The main part of the temple consists of a ring of small rooms and an inner worship chamber. All of the people that you can see are engaged in worship, while a woman that you don't recognize performs some sort of ritual. And their awful chants periodically come to a sudden stop as she begins a new chant herself. And the cycle continues until it is time for whatever it is they're building to.
And do we see the lady we're coming to rescue?
You do. So I'm trying to find... I remember this, like it's in my visual memory, the layout of the room, but there's not a picture of it. And so I must have read the description. And I'm trying to find that description now.
Just to quickly put it out there, prepared with a bow in hand, an arrow nook, ready to fire.
All right. Okay, here's the description of the room. So the inner chamber has a large circular pit in the center. And at the far side of the pit, away from where you guys enter, there is a platform with stairs on either side. Halfway to the platform are landings, upon which a pair of drummers beat the large drums constantly. And the woman, the ritual, the cult leader who is performing the ritual, stands on the platform at the top of the stairs with 5 sacrificial victims chained behind her. These victims are a mix of slaves, slavers, and one of them is Delia. So they have captured 5 people from your boat, not distinguishing between slaves and slavers, and one of them is Delia. So again, big round room, circular pit in the middle. They're all worshiping around the pit, and apparently getting ready to sacrifice people in it.
How many of them are worshiping around this pit?
That's an excellent question that any player would obviously ask.
And how far away is the priestess? Could I put an arrow in her from here?
You could put an arrow in her from here. I know that this game has this like range mechanic where you go through different zones.
Right.
I'm ignoring that because it's silly. I don't see how... like, when you read how that mechanic works, like, being in the hallway with the staircase would be a zone. And then being in the room would be a zone. And then probably the area over the pit would be its own zone. And so you'd be at an extreme disadvantage firing through 3 zones, even though there's no obstructions. So it doesn't make much sense. Let's see, how many people? That's the question. Cigarette entrance, dweller layers, slave pens. It just says all the cultists. All of them is the answer.
Shit.
Oh boy. Maybe I will find this in the background section. Again, the adventure book is not as poorly written as the player's guide, but this is definitely something that should be easier to find. How many bad guys are there?
I feel like this player's guide wouldn't be half as bad if I wasn't using a PDF of it. Because there's so much page flipping.
It would be, because I have the hard copy and I didn't even bother bringing it to the desk tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as a player, it would be easier because I can hold like 3 or 4 fingers in for place markers as I try and reference those 3 place marked areas together. As opposed to this one, I'm just going, okay, wait, where's the talent area on the scroll bar?
I think if you're doing that, eventually you would need what are those little plastic tabs you can put in a book to,
or at least little post-it tabs.
Right, that's what I was meaning. Yeah.
This is here. This is here. This is the relevant information here.
Yeah, man, it's really confusing that it doesn't say how many cultists there are in a very obvious place. But there is a little bit more information about the layout of the room, which I'll give you now. I mentioned that directly across from you, across the pit, is the platform where the cult priestess is standing. But extending across the pit from that platform is a walkway.
Okay.
And so kneeling on the edge of the walkway is a sacrifice held fast by 2 hybrids, making a total of 7 sacrifices. And there are, of 6 sacrifices, the 5 on the platform and then 1 on the walkway, being held by 2 hybrids, which are humans showing signs of dweller ancestry in their features. So I'm just going to make up a number since the adventure doesn't think it's important. It's probably something I'm supposed to run as a mob, which is a mechanic in this game. I'll say that in addition to the cult leader herself, there are going to be 4 humans and the 2 hybrids that are on the bridge.
All right, so Mia, you were thinking to start off with Natara shooting the bow, maybe to build some momentum that way?
Or just taking that lady out.
I will tell you that you could easily do that. However, you can tell from where you are that all of the focus in the room is on the pit. It would be pretty easy to sneak around the outer ring unseen.
Wow, okay. So
it is in fact a difficulty 0 stealth test to do that.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
So
that's better.
Yeah.
Better chance of success. Melee.
So we still have to roll because we still have to get a success, though, right?
No.
Or
you can roll,
right,
in an attempt to build momentum.
Right.
But cool. Yeah, you don't actually need any successes to succeed at the task.
But we could roll a complication.
Correct.
All right. I think I've got a good stealth roll, so
I've got a pretty good stealth as well.
Yeah.
We could roll to build some momentum because I have a feeling we're gonna need it.
Yeah.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
I also got 2 successes.
So that should build us up 4 momentum then.
Indeed. Okay.
Or ninjas.
wait. 4, not 2.
Yes. Muhaha.
There's your momentum.
All right.
Yeah, so we're sneaking around all of these cultists.
Yeah, and it's sort of the construction of the room that allows you to sneak so well, because they're on a walkway around the pit, but then behind them a little bit there's all these sort of like stone decorative structures that you can sneak past. However, as you get maybe halfway around the ring, I assume you're heading towards like the stairs up to where the platform is with the victims on it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you get about halfway there, which is a quarter of the rotation of the circle, when the chanting of this ritual rises to a crescendo, and the poor slaver who you hate, who's on the walkway, I assume you hate him, is on the walkway, is thrown in. And there is a great gurgling roar echoing all about. And this creature rises up in fury. It is the writhing, living manifestation of the being that you saw in the carving outside, with its beaked face and many tentacles. It's an abomination that humankind was never meant to lay eyes on. It is outside of mortal space and time. You must all make discipline tests, please. Difficulty 3.
Oh, jeez. Well, I got 1 success.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a point of fortune
Okay.
to overcome my weakness for this scene.
Okay.
Come on, Bubby. I got a success.
All right.
And a
1
complication.
success and a complication. Okay.
How many successes did I need?
3.
Cool, so I'm going to spend that final fortune point for a bonus die
Okay.
that counts as 1,
So
which
that's
gives
2.
me 2 successes.
2
Or
successes.
2 more successes, giving me 3 successes.
Okay. So you will get your complication, which I will reveal in a moment. But first, let me hear Natara's discipline check.
I failed.
Oh, no.
So, Sinnock and Natara, you suffer the effect of the unholy writhing, which is 6 mental damage. I will roll it at this time. This first roll will be for Sinnock. I have rolled 4 6s, a 1, and a 2. And the tags on this are mental, area, and piercing 2.
So I have no defense. And mental area, you said?
Yeah, mental, I don't think does anything. It just means that it's going to attack your
Right.
resolve. Area, I don't know how that will matter. But piercing
Yeah.
2 means it goes past any whatever mental armor you may have.
Basically means the attack automatically affects any target within reach of the initial target, and then one additional target within close range for each effect rolled, starting with the nearest target.
Yeah, well, it's already hitting all of you, so there's no need for that. So this one's for Natara. I got 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So it's 4 of them are 0. You got 3 mental damage with piercing 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Mouse, you succeeded on staving off this mental damage. Your complication is that Sinnock and Natara made audible gasps when they saw the creature. And you were right between 2 obstructions and just barely visible when one of the cultists turned and saw you. So Sinnock and Natara hurt, but still actually hidden. Mouse has now been seen. You can easily get to cover before anyone can act, but they now know you're in the room. One of them has yelled, pointed to you, and said, "Intruder!"
What do you think, sweetie? Should we do stupid? Yeah, we're stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you're already in here.
Yeah, I would try and do a bum, the guy that turned and saw me. He turns, goes, "Oh, intruder!" And I just want to fucking try and run and slam into him to knock him into the pit.
Yeah. All right. What are we calling that? It's obviously a brawn check, I think.
Fuck. It's an athletics check?
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Let's grab a point of momentum so we can maybe hit this. Once we blow on him. All right. We got, oh wow, that's better than I thought I'd get. I got 1 success.
Okay. I'm going to have this jackass roll against you. He also got 1 success, but ties go to the player characters in this game. And so, Mouse has knocked a man into the pit of Kutallu. Again, the creature rears up and devours him. Which I think means... No, I'm not going to make you roll your check again against the thing. I'll say that your success from a second ago, like 1 second ago, still covers this. So
I was expecting it this time.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, you've killed the guy.
Yay! I did something.
All right.
How are the other cultists reacting?
At this point, we're entering an action scene here, so they haven't had a chance to react yet.
Really well.
Yeah. So we'll call that your movement and action for the first player turn of this action scene. What else? What are the other 2 of you want to do? Or you could, I think, have a minor action if you have one you want to perform, Mouse.
The hell can I? Oh yeah, that hurt. No. Honey, calm down. Calm your butt. You know what? I'm gonna take my minor action to move away from these, back away from the rest of these dudes.
Okay. Yeah, you can. You can pretty easily get to, your cover position that you just left.
Yeah.
All right. Natara, Sinok?
I am going to burn one of those fortune points to not have any negatives for this action scene.
Okay.
And I hear the Conan soundtrack, that great, beautiful soundtrack from the movie is like playing in my head.
Well,
right
the
now.
Drums help. There's already the drums. Yeah.
I won't hum it for,
it's mostly, that soundtrack has a lot of timpani in it.
For copyright's sake, I won't start humming it real fast.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, as all that starts to play, I will rush out and definitely hack at somebody with my battle axe.
Okay. Well, I said there were 4 humans, and you've already taken it down to 3, so go ahead and roll that attack.
And let's just burn 1 momentum to do this as well.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, that's 1 success and 2 complications.
Oh.
All right. I am actually going to take both of those complications and make them doom points, which I'm going to spend in a second. Give me the damage on this person.
I so rarely roll nat 20s.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, I've got a 1, a 4, 5, and 6. My apologies again, those are 2.
5 damage.
5? Okay. Yeah, because that's +2 with the vicious. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
3 points and.
Where are the minion stats? Five, soak 1, vigor 4. You killed him.
Nice.
Drop that axe right in his neck, and that blood spurts out across the blade and across my face, and I go into a semi-rage.
Rage.
It's just rage. You can be mad in any game.
True. Mr. Furious. I get furious.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Anger really.
Yes, I would spend 1 more fortune point to get a second attack, though.
I'm gonna say there's no one else in range.
Okay.
Because
okay.
these guys, there were 4 human cultists around the ring. Assuming they were evenly spaced, there'd be 2 on your side of the ring and 2 way on the other side of the pit.
Okay.
So nobody else here. I'm spending a doom to go out of order with the cult leader. And she is going to... She's throwing a dagger at Mouse. In fact, I'm spending a second doom to get an extra dice for it.
Give me a... What do you use to defend against ranged attacks?
I think it's still just parry. Remember Fellowship of the Ring when an ugly motherfucker threw the knife at Aragorn and he just knocked it out of the air with his sword?
Then I'm gonna fucking parry that shit, yo.
2 successes.
Parry is for a melee attack.
Okay, and now's the time when I should have that
One.
screen open, and I already closed it for some reason.
Acrobatics. Aha! Acrobatics.
Yeah, dive out of the way. Whoosh.
Fuck it. I'm going to spend a doom to acrobatics.
Okay, you got...
Yep.
There are 2 successes coming at you, so see what you
Steve,
can do.
that adds a doom to your doom.
I just did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
And one success.
Okay, well, cool. It's gonna hit you. It's gonna be 3 damage.
Where?
Oh gosh, you're gonna make me remember now. Torso.
Okay.
Uh,
not 3
0,
damage,
0,
okay.
and 6. The triggered effect is Unforgiving.
Yeah, you have to do special stuff to make Unforgiving ping.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Unforgiving X. You have to do an exploit.
Yeah, you basically have to take an action before you do that attack to like make it like yeah, you have to do a particular action like immediately before you do the attack to make Unforgiving happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because an Unforgiving, if you do it, it allows you to get Intense, which increases the amount of harms you can cause and increases your viciousness. Otherwise.
I had the weapon properties page open and
It's 102
Lost
on
it.
the.
I'm looking at the core books, but I've
Oh,
got it.
sorry.
I've got it now. If
I
this
remember
target
this
was affected
because-
by an exploit, yeah, okay, so it does nothing.
Yeah, this was explicitly my second attack ever in this game.
Right.
All
Just
right.
trying to make that happen.
So she threw
So
that
how much
dagger.
damage?
It's a total of 1 damage because she got
Oh,
she got 2 4s and a
oh.
6.
nice.
Yeah.
I will soak that.
You will soak it.
Oh, it's gonna poop.
Okay. So yeah, that was me taking her out of order with a doom point. So I believe it's now Natara's turn. No,
Oh,
it's now
Sinnoh.
Sinnoh's
Sinnoh.
turn.
Xenox, yeah. So.
Sinnoh actually
Thea-
was last this round.
Yeah, I think. So the question is, with the movement economy, like getting. So there's the cultist leader versus the 2 other cultists. Like, which one could he approach?
So the 2 cultists that were on your side are dead. There are the
Right.
2 hybrids who are on the walkway across the middle, which you're now not at either end of because of the sneaking.
Right.
And then there are 2 cultists on the far side. The cult leader is on the platform on one end of the bridge, so none of them are within range unless you run to someone.
Yeah, that's what I was just to see if I could run to either the cult leader.
She
Or
would be the
okay.
first one you could reach.
Okay. And if I have if that doesn't take up my action, then I'll attack. But I don't know if that takes up my.
Excuse me.
No worries.
Yeah, I should have made a map for this so we could have specific distances. But yeah, I'm gonna say you can't actually reach her in one
Okay.
movement. Yeah,
Sure.
it'd take 2 movements to reach her,
Right.
especially since you've got to go around the pit. You've got to go up some stairs, and
Right.
there's victims tied up in your way. The drummers are in your way.
Damn drummers.
One of
Yeah,
the
so like,
drummers.
as she throws that dagger, you come out of hiding, right? And she's like, "Boop!" And she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I should have waited."
Yeah.
Could
All
have run
right.
to myself.
Well, unless you have some sort of ranged attack, that'll be your
Nope.
turn, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you make it to, you know what? You can make it to a drummer if you want to cut off a drummer's head,
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Gladly do that.
because they're on the landings halfway up the staircase.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll definitely take a sort of like Sir Lancelot in Monty Python, and just hacking, running over, hacking his way.
It's your
whoever he
idiom.
gets. So
Could you-
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, could you also use like the scare tactic at the end of that on the cult leader? Just a thought. Since you can't like physically attack her.
I don't know if I have the scare. Well, you mean like if I spent some action?
Red 10.
Yeah, because there's what was that?
Figure it out.
I'm not gonna find it. But anyway, go ahead and do your attack. Let's look.
Yeah, sure. I'll spend a
there was
moment.
something about like intimidating an opponent or something.
Yeah, so I'll spend one of the momentums to roll 2 extra dice. And I got 4 successes on the cultist drummer.
Okay, he is completely unprepared to defend against that because he's not holding a weapon. He's holding 2 big drumsticks.
And he shall take 12 points of damage. I shit you not. I rolled 4 6s and a 5 and a 2, and then a 4, which is nothing. So
okay,
and
so
it's a vicious one.
You're running up the stairs. You cut his head off, and then because the swing of your axe is going in the direction you were running up the stairs, the blade of the axe actually impacts the next set of stairs and stops, and then his head, which you cut off, follows the arc of the axe and lands on the back blade of it, and you cut his head in half.
Nice.
Again.
And then I'll pose for the action shot before.
Yeah, and then you step on his jaw.
Right.
That was 3 times his hit points.
Nice. So we should have gained, I think.
3 momentum. Right?
Momentum, yeah. Spent 1 and gained 3.
Oh, okay. I don't think I took off the one.
Yeah,
you spent,
so it should be at 4, I think. Yeah. There you go.
And that threat and attack is you use the persuade skill to inflict mental damage.
Huh.
You're gonna insult someone to death.
Oh yeah, like vicious mockery or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Or just straight up intimidation, but that's...
Make them feel bad about what cult they joined.
Apparently I'm not very threatening with my persuade.
Where's... Oh, I see it. It's under personality.
Okay, so it's now going to be... Yeah, that's it for you. It's now going to be their turn. So there are basically there's basically 6 remaining cultists in the room, counting the priestess and the drummer, the 2 hybrids on the bridge, and the 2 regulars on the other side. So they're all coming at you except the priestess. The drummer is going to be the first who can get up and over to Sinnock, and away he swings with his steely glare. No, he's going to use the dagger instead. He's got 1 hit on Sinnock. Actually, I'm going to spend a doom to give this guy an extra chance. He's got two successes on Sinnock with his little dagger. Muted.
I'd roll 2 successful parries.
Oh man, it's just not this guy's day. He was like, "Hey, he doesn't see me coming." All right. Oh man.
Yeah, Sinnock's like looking down at the one he just killed, making it appear that he's not ready, but then just brings up the axe right at the last second.
Yeah, he's like above you. He's like, I got high ground with the stairs. I'm gonna jump. And then, what happened?
What?
All right.
No.
So let's see. The next cultist to reach Yeah, you know what? One of the hybrids is going to be able to reach you as well, Sinnock. But not all the way. He's just going to actually... He's going to actually throw a dagger. And it's 2 successes.
Oh, okay. So now to do it, how does that work? Does it count?
Mouse just did it. It was...
So it's an acrobatics check. Does your defense ability, is it just a general defense ability, or is it specifically for parrying?
Well, right. So I have no bonuses to athletics. I mean, other than my athletic skill, but I don't think I have anything. So I think I could take a reaction, but it would cost a doom to do so.
Question: You should have earned a doom for parrying a second ago, right?
No, because I have 2 free parries.
Okay.
So I spent one of my free ones because basically for him I have a parry ability from one of the weapons and a parry ability from one of my attributes. So
Okay.
I get -2.
But to do this reaction right now, which is not a parry, you would have to spend a doom.
Correct. Yeah. So I will do that. There's 2 hits on me, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So
Making sure acrobatics, not athletics.
Yep, acrobatics. I've got a 15.
Nice.
So I thought I would have a good chance. And I got 2 successes.
What is this man? All right. Well, 2 more humans are running up the stairs from the other side, and I will say one of them also throws their dagger at you.
Yeah, Sinnock will have just done the Matrix sort of dodge of the daggers that fly across.
And you didn't even see it coming, but the third dagger misses you because of the same dodge. So you just look incredible. They're like, what? What?
It's the fish guts.
Yeah. So that's all they can do. The cult leader already went because she went out of order earlier. So now it's you guys again. Who would like to start us off?
Do you want me to build more momentum?
Go ahead again. Yeah.
All right. I'll build the momentum. So I'll spend 1 momentum to roll 4 dice.
Okay.
Very
You
heroic
have the
moment on
drummer
the
in
stairs.
front of you.
So that'll be 4 successes.
Okay. You know what? He's inspired by you, so he's gonna try and parry.
Who is this?
The drummer.
Okay.
This is the last drummer.
Yeah, and I'm spending another doom to give him an extra die on the parry. It's gonna be a blast.
Let's get some 20s.
19, 17, 17. So you were saying 3 successes, right?
That would be 4, so that would be 3 more momentum. So the drummer shall take 11 damage.
He won't take 11 damage. He will take 4 damage, thank you.
And then I will spend 2 momentum to do a second action.
Okay.
Actually, just knock off 3. I'm going to spend second action and do a extra die roll. And I will only get 3 successes this time.
Okay, what are you doing with this action?
Attacking the hybrid that attacked me.
Okay, you have to move to him. But
gotcha. That's right.
You can move to him because he moved part of the way to you and then threw the dagger. So you can reach him.
Right. After cleaving through the drummer, I will just march on to the hybrid and attack him.
Okay.
3 successes.
You know what? If I'm not going to do it now, he's gonna defend.
Okay.
Nah, he's not. He's distracted. He's like, hey guys, did you know Kutallu's down there?
Let's see here. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, so his friend that was behind him is now holding his face.
Fish.
Jerry! Ah! All right, so, yeah, who's next?
JC, mind if I go?
Go for it.
Oh, it did. I should have, I think, earned back 2 momentum
Sorry.
So we have 5. So it was all about getting you guys, killing a couple guys and giving you some momentum.
I'm going to take a quick step forward and take my battle axe and throw it as a ranged weapon to try and hit the hybrid that is now holding the face of his buddy.
Okay, so he's actually still on the bridge. He's towards the end of it, and he's actually pretty close to the cult leader because of that. So yeah, roll that.
I'm going to take 2 momentum for that, so I am going to roll. Yeah. There is a 1, so that is 2 successes.
Oh gosh. And only the 2?
Only the 2. One of those again was a 1, so that's a critical hit.
Okay, well, I'm spinning this doom for him to try and dodge.
He
He dodged!
Oh, now that's just not cool.
He dodged, he got 2 successes. He just, he holds the face, he goes, ah! And then sees this axe coming at him and goes, ah! And just drops flat.
But is the nat 1 not like an automatic success no matter what?
No, it's the 1 will add us. So any roll that's below your focus adds an extra success.
Yeah. But
so the 1 essentially counts as 2 successes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So would you have had more successes then?
Well, if the 1 counts as 2, then that's 3 successes.
Oh, I missed that. I thought the 2 were all you had. Okay.
I had a 1 and a 6. Sorry.
Okay, well then, in that case, it wasn't possible for him to defend, so I'm going to go ahead and unspend that doom.
Sorry, Steve, let me just take back that moment from you.
It's all right. It's all right.
You're like, yes. I'm like, no, wait.
Hey, you know what? I don't need to win. I don't need to succeed at anything.
Yeah, we're not adversaries. You're supposed to be our guide through this.
Well, I am guiding you to successfully dismembering this fish man. What's the damage?
Let's see. 2 2s, a 6, and a 5.
Oh,
4.
Thank you, Kenny.
7.
5, 6.
The 6.
8?
6. Yeah. So your axe. While he's holding his friend's face, your axe catches him right center mass, and he still has the face, but it like the axe went through the face, so his hands sort of fall apart, and the face is in 2 halves, and then the blade of your axe is sticking out his back, while the rest of it's out the front, and he just falls into the pit.
And I draw my short sword.
Yeah, you're not getting the axe back anytime soon, I'm afraid.
That would give us 2 more momentum, though, right?
Yeah, it would, because he didn't defend. So that would have been the point of spending the doom, but nah, you earned it.
Thank you, Steve. I was like,
all right, Mouse.
Okay, so I'm curious, what qualities does this coral dagger I picked up have?
Oh, let me tell you about it. First of all, it's made of coral. It's hit in 1, piercing 2. 5 damage.
Oh, wow, nice.
And I'm assuming one-handed and reach one.
It does not show those elements, but yeah. We'll say so.
Okay.
Yeah. All daggers usually are, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to have a long reach. It's a knife.
Yeah.
But it does basically you lose the parry ability that you'd get with a regular knife, but do more damage.
Yeah. Well, Steve, who else is on the board right now?
Okay, so both of the hybrids are dead. Both of the drummers are dead. You have the priestess and 2 human cultists, both armed with daggers.
I'm assuming, is everyone kind of equidistant from where I am right now?
At this point, everyone is kind of congregating on the platform that she was doing her ritual on. So yes, from your location, she is actually the closest one by a few feet.
You know what? If I had some range, would I be able to reach her? If, say, I had an attack with range 3?
Range 3, yeah.
Okay. Let's whip this woman. See how she likes that sort of thing.
Okay.
I'm spending 2 momentum.
Just make sure to whip it good.
Yeah, I'm going to whip it. Hopefully I'm going to whip it good.
Into shape.
All right, so I have 1 complication and 1, 2, 4 successes.
Whoa.
Okay. You threw the knife? Is that what you did?
No, I was whipping her.
Oh, whip. Okay.
I'm using my slaver's whip because it has a reach of 3.
All right. Yeah, so I'll say that reach involves like a little bit of movement to get there, but
yeah, I'd probably have to move up a bit to get at her, but
yeah,
I wouldn't have to like spend 2 turns getting to her.
Okay, well, I spent a doom for her to try and parry, but it failed. And you earned 3 momentum.
Nice. But you do get it. I mean, unless you want to give me some other complication. There was a complication on that roll.
Yeah, it became the doom, which I spent.
Okay. So let's roll some ding-dang damage. Sorry, I'm getting what I can spend momentum on damage in here.
You can either spend 1 to re-roll damage if you have bad dice rolls.
Yeah.
Or you could spend 1 momentum to reduce the ignore. You can ignore soak equal to twice the momentum spent.
I mean, what is she wearing anyway?
Clothing. Hold on. I mean, her clothing is not super relevant. She's not in a bunch of armor.
Okay.
She has. There's a painting of her in a robe.
Fair enough. Let's roll my 3 dice. Oof. I'm going to spend a momentum to re-roll some of those because that was a really garbage roll. Yeah, I'll take that. So I've got 2 damage and an effect. Ken, do you have fearsome up for an effect?
So
what does that do again?
Mental damage. So he does 2
Equal
mental
to the rating?
Equal to the 2, yeah, so which is a fearsome 2, right?
So she's taking 2 mental damage. She's taking 2 resolve. She'd be taking 2 vigor, but you know what? I think I'm going to bump that up to 4 vigor by spending 2 more momentum.
crack that whip.
Okay. Well, her clothing does provide 1 soak, so your 4 vigor damage becomes 3. And she has 3 courage, so your mental damage does nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
Courage is like a mental soak.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. In fact, it is exactly that. It's listed next to soak alongside armor.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's all 3 of you then.
Yep.
Well, she will turn her steely gaze on Sinnock. And I'm going to spend my last doom here to try and get an extra dice for it. I'm sorry, it's a steely glare. And she has achieved what? What has she achieved?
She's soaking this all in, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
No,
It's a
she's
really
giving
bad
you the
roll.
blue steel.
It's 1 success.
All right. And what would be the? Is there a resistance?
Discipline, I believe.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
Pulling up my mouse. Okay. So, armor with courage. So yeah, to try and like parry a mental attack is what you want to do.
Right. I don't know if there was like a mental resistance skill or something, or if it was just an automatic.
It's discipline.
That makes sense. Yeah.
All right. And I got no successes.
Fair enough.
But we would have to take a doom to make that defense roll, right?
Yes, I was just about to add it. Ah, crap.
Yeah.
Doing this weird. Okay.
And I will spend a fortune point to erase all my mental. Do you have to spend a fortune point as an action, or is it just?
I think you just do it. I think.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend one of my fortune to make sure I take down my result back to 0.
Okay, so you are now going to take 4 mental damage.
All right.
Okay, 3, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1 and an effect, which is stun.
And I'm stunned. Which is
Success.
staggered.
You've been successfully glared at.
Right, which is staggered unless I think.
So you can, on your turn as a minor action, you can attempt to clear that condition.
Right.
So you have to if the condition has a specific rating, the difficulty of the test is equal to the rating. If not, the test is a challenge D2.
Okay.
Physical conditions require a resistance, and psychological a discipline.
All right, so we still have 2 human cultists alive, and we have a stunned Sinnock, so they're both going for him. The first guy whiffs it somehow. The second guy gets 3 successes.
Ooh. All right, so I'm definitely hit.
Yeah. And so these are daggers as well, so it's going to be 3 damage here. 6, 6, 3. So it's 2 and 2 effects, which are nothing.
Focus.
Do nothing. Cool.
Where did they hit?
Oh, head,
Is this on
actually,
me?
Both head. Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's
yeah.
both head. No, I'm sorry, head and right arm. So what do I do? Do I take the lower one if it's only... I don't know. Head, we'll say head.
All right, so my soak it'll bounce off my helmet then.
Yeah. And I get a doom for the extra success. Cool. My turn's over.
Natara, what do you want to do?
Rush to Sinnock's aid and attack one of the humans that is attacking him.
He will not enjoy that.
But I believe I will burn one momentum on a melee attack.
Yeah, you don't want to spend too much. You guys might run out.
Well, I don't know. Should I go? All right, I'll spend 2. Screw it.
Yeah,
Screw it.
go big.
That is 3 successes
Okay.
with my short sword. It's 1, 0, 0. So 2 points of damage. And that's it.
Okay.
No effect.
Well, you've hurt him. He didn't like
In
it.
the arm. In the arm.
Yeah.
Mia, how many successes did you get?
3.
Oh, gosh.
So we should get 2 back. There you go.
You got back what you spent.
Yeah. So we have the cult leader and
2
Two
humans?
minions.
Yeah.
Two minions, yeah.
So my turn, I'm still staggered, right? Because it lasts until the end of my next turn.
Would it be the end of this
Turn.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Because this is your next turn.
Yeah, that's right now.
Wait, so like you can't make, or it's, what was it? You have to add Doom to make a standard action.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll just sort of
But
shake off.
You could try shaking it off as a minor action.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Trappy Jenkins.
You trap. Okay, so a minor action. Shake it off. That's a discipline check.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll try that again. Yeah, that's not happening.
Fair enough. It was worth the shot.
Oh, yeah. At least I didn't roll complications.
Barbarians, not known for their discipline.
Right. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to grab a couple more momentum there, and I'm going to try and whip this lady again.
Yeah, take them. They're free.
That could be worse. 3
Like-
successes.
Nice.
Okay, she's spending a doom.
It's like the give a penny, take a penny tray of momentum.
And she got 2 successes, reducing you to 1 success.
Oh, no.
It hits at least, but
It
Yeah.
does hit, yeah.
Spending another momentum to re-roll a couple dice. Horrible things love rolling 4s. All right, so I've got... Ooh, hold on. I want to... I got an idea. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, come on. What? Really? Oh. Okay, so I am doing 3 damage, and that was to the head, I guess, because that was the best thing I rolled.
Okay. She's going to
And-
self 1.
She's grappled.
that's right because of the whip.
The whip has her grappled.
So
You've
Um,
Indiana
she's-
Jonesed her.
Yeah, so she is ensnared and unable to move or take actions except to attempt an acrobatics or athletics test with a difficulty equal to the number of effects rolled, 1, against an ensnared target. Blah, blah, blah. Melee weapon, the weapon's wielder may not attack with the... Okay, cool. Yeah. So she's all ensnared up in my whip. And she took 2 damage after her soak.
Yes.
So I'm nickel and diming her away.
You sure are. Yeah, so Sinnock missed his turn, Mouse took his turn. Did Natara go already in this round?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she went first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, at this stage, Kutallu is going to rise up out of the pit. And with his tentacle, he shall... He's going to attack Sinnock. And he has a pool of personal doom from which he shall spend 2 to get 2 extra dice in attacking Sinnock.
Is it a melee? Is it a melee attack?
It is.
All right. So at least I'll try and parry whatever he's hitting me with.
And he has... He has achieved 2 successes.
Ken?
Yeah.
If you have to spend if you're staggered, are you still staggered?
No, not the second round, right? It only lasts for 1 round.
Yeah, the end of your turn has happened, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm back to normal.
Cool.
So I parried and got 1 success. Yeah.
Okay. Your parry adds a... No, you get a free parry.
Yeah.
Okay, and he rolled 2 successes. And you parried 1 of them, so 1 success hits you. It's going to be 9 damage dice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Maybe you want to spend a moment. Can you spend momentum?
Fours, 3s and 4s.
Hey,
As a
Jason.
reaction,
Get a job, will you? We got 3 3s and a 4.
Nice.
We also have 2 5s and 3 6s.
Ooh.
What were you about to say, Mia?
Nothing.
Okay.
So we've got 5 vigor, and what are all those effects?
They are all knockdown.
Ooh.
Which does knock you prone. You may ignore this effect if you add 1 doom for each effect rolled.
No, that's fine.
So
I'll be knocked
if you
down.
spend 5 doom, you can stay on your feet.
No.
Come on, stay up. Show off a bit.
I mean, getting up, is that actually an action?
Yes, it is.
I would guess it's your movement.
Hold on. Because dropping prone is a free action.
Or is get the hell up?
Yeah. Hold on. That was knockdown?
Yep.
Yeah, standing up is that's a minor action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stand
So
up.
Does being prone impose any negative effects, though?
yeah, I need to look up the prone
I need to
condition.
look that up before I send 2 more guys to try and kill him.
Prone. I just had it. Let's see. No, I thought I did.
Okay, a character and ranged attacks targeting a prone character at medium range or further are made at +1 difficulty, and the prone character also gains +2 soak for each effect rolled on cover dice. However, melee attacks and ranged attacks made at close range gain +1 momentum. When making a movement action, a prone character moves 1 fewer zone than normal. And a character cannot drop prone and stand in the same turn.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, stand. It's a minor action.
Yeah, I see.
What's that down here? Oh.
It's weird. In the core book, prone is not listed in the conditions list.
Well, that's,
Yeah.
I got all that from the action drop prone.
Right.
Okay.
That's part of the problem of this game set is it puts yeah. I was just looking at the exact same thing Jason was, yeah. So if they make a melee attack, they gain +1 momentum.
Okay.
Or I guess in this case, +1 doom.
Yeah.
Sorry, one moment. I actually kind of need to know this. Getting 2 points of bonus momentum. I guess in this case it would just be doom instead of momentum.
Yeah.
So they are both coming at you. So the first guy gets 2 bonus points, which will be 2 dice rolls. And it is 2 successes against you, sir.
Is it a melee attack?
It is.
All right, I shall roll my second defense. And I got 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, these guys are basically just falling on you with their knives at this point. And here comes the second guy who rolls
I would like to do a protect action as my reaction this round.
unnecessary. He has missed.
Okay.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Even with his 2 extra dice. He's a little confused. And that's it. Right? No, the priestess hasn't gone yet. She has to break out of the whip.
So she has to make an acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics check versus a difficulty of 1.
Here she goes. She's broken out. And I'm going to say that she's broken out of a whip the smart way by just spinning until it falls off.
Wonderful, man.
Like it's made of leather. I don't think you're gonna break it, but she can just unwind it from herself.
Disengage from it.
Yeah.
She is done with it. But that was her turn, so she will spend that being her action. She will just move to the other end of the bridge, away from you guys. And that will be my turn. You guys are up.
Move to the other end of the bridge, like she's moving closer to the pit.
The bridge goes across the pit.
Mm-hmm.
She's been on the edge of the pit the whole time because she's been on.
But now she's on the other edge of the pit.
Yes, she has run. She has run across the bridge, the other end of which is near where you guys entered. So she's back. She's back where you came into the room, basically, or not right there, but close to it.
Sorry, I had a different picture of how this bridge worked. It's going like over the pit.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a platform out over the pit.
Yeah, it goes all the way across it.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think? So we got just the main priestess left now.
Well, I
No,
mean,
you still got them two dudes.
if you don't count
You
the
should
two
probably
dudes who
stand
are
up and hack them to pieces.
on top
You
of
just-
you right now.
Grab the captives and run.
I
Yeah,
mean,
finish off these.
only one of them's going to pay you for it.
Yeah, pitch the other slavers in the pit. Anyway,
Well, first let's get rid of these dudes. Like you should get
Absolutely.
up and hack up these dudes on top of you.
Yeah, there are literally two guys on you right now, Sinok.
Yeah.
all of
So
what's next?
so I guess that'll be my. It's the what to get up was a standard action or a
Minor action.
Also, I'll do a minor action to stand up. Then I'll use my attack on one of them. I'll spend 1 momentum to commence the momentum factory.
All 20s.
No. A 1, a 2, a 6, and a 7. So I got
Ooh.
5 successes.
Oh my god.
Critical success.
Wait, you got a 1, a 2, a 6, and a 7?
So those
Yeah.
are all successes, but the one is worth 2 successes.
Right.
Yes.
What about the 2?
No, that wasn't damage. That was just my successful.
No, I'm
attack.
saying is the 2 equal to or less than your focus?
Oh yeah, he's right. It might be.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You know what? That was the rule I forgot before. God damn it!
Yeah, it's not just one that gets you an extra success.
Yeah.
It's anything equal to or less than your focus, which
Oh,
might
yeah,
be
my
higher
fo-
than 1.
My focus is 5, so actually I got 6
Ooh.
successes. I forgot about that rule. Thanks,
Lord.
Jason.
Yeah.
I can remember now at
I-
the end.
We probably could have had an excess or 2 more there. I completely missed because of that.
So be
Oh
it.
well, so be it. So 6 successes.
Only 6.
Do go on.
So I imagine we're gonna have extra ones to.
Yeah.
Kenny's having a night. Go, Kenny.
I just rolled 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 5s, and a 6. So that
my
is
God.
4, 5, 6,
6,
7, 8, 9, 12 damage because of vicious.
You know what? You kill both of them. There's 2 of them. One of them's already hurt, and they only had 4 vigor to begin with. So you
Well-
only had 6 vigor in total to overcome
Okay.
for both guys. And
So
you've rolled 12, and it's already 1140. So
Yeah.
let's.
We could.
I
Yeah.
got a plan here. Steve, I would like to spend 3 momentum to try and re-ensnare this woman.
Okay,
Did you add my 5 momentum?
I did.
before?
Yes, that's why.
Oh, you did. Okay.
That's why the
Okay.
X's were longer than the word momentum.
Yank her into the pit. Yeah.
Oh, that was almost beautiful. 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna
No,
have
you know
her?
what? I am gonna have her parry. No, fuck it. She didn't parry. I'm gonna just take this doom away for no reason apparently. All right, go on.
All right. I'm going to spend 1 more momentum to re-roll this damage die.
Okay.
Fuck you. So that's 3 damage and a thingamabob, an effect.
Okay.
What's the
So
effect?
that's
Which would be 2 mental damage, but I think she has
no,
a height
fuck
of
that. She's getting grappled again.
Okay, so at this point, she is only still alive because of her 1 soak.
You could spend the momentum to bypass her soak.
Can you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually one of the
Damage her
momentum.
off.
It's the penetration damage.
No,
inflicted
I
with
think Jason wants to do the thing that he's
Oh.
thinking about doing, and I support it.
Okay, do it.
Oh, I don't know what I was mostly thinking that like Natara still hadn't gone yet.
So you could pull her
And
into the
this
pit
one-
with the whip.
Yeah, we use an
Oh,
assist
okay, yeah, I
action.
want to pull her into the yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really have another action. You know what? What though? I
can
could spend
assist me.
momentum.
Two momentum gets you another action.
Yeah, let's spend 2 more momentum, and I'm gonna yank her into the pit.
Okay, I thought you were about to say Natara could yank her into the pit, but
I
that
was, but
works
then I
too.
realized I built up all this momentum, so I might as well use it.
All
I
right.
could assist. Give you another D.
What is this? I guess opposed athletics.
Yes, athletics, my best skill, my
Hers
best
too.
attribute. Natara, are you giving me an assist on this?
I am, yes.
All right, that's an extra die, right?
Yep.
No.
How no?
No complications, but I made no successes.
Well, neither did she. Which is a tie, which goes to the player character. She has been pulled off the bridge. So the way I imagine this, Mouse, is that you never really said you were going up the stairs. So
No.
you were still around the outside. So
Yeah.
when she ran across the bridge, you just arced back towards there and whipped her from the other edge and pulled her towards you off the bridge with
fits.
Natara's help.
That fits.
Get over here.
Well, Natara, there are no enemies left except for Kutallu himself, which, he's in a pit, so you might want to just cut some people free and fuck off.
Yeah,
That was my thought. Let's get the hell out of Dodge.
let's get what's her name and any slaves up there off.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah. So, yeah, a couple of them are slaves from the cages with you. A couple of them are slavers.
Fuck them.
All right. Well, Kutallu's eating well today. And and you guys get out. Delia makes good on her word.
Yay!
You
Yay! Sorry, a little late on the uptick there.
yeah, you do make your way back to the ship.
We do?
Yeah.
Yay!
Where the slavers that you left are still camped. Those that did not follow Captain Cajero into the jungle after you are still there. And at this point, you may either, kill them or try and get them to help you. Either way, the remains of the ship are yours to repair. And then you take Delia home. She rewards you each with a box full of golden gems, and you may go off to whatever part of this world you wish.
Wait, a box. Oh, and gems.
Yes.
I was like, wait a minute, a box of golden gems?
Oh, you don't understand the Hyborian age, my friend.
I think that's what I got, is a box of golden gems.
Oh, boy.
Yellow amber. That's nice. They're a beautiful color.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for
Yeah.
finishing out the pit of
Yay.
Kutallu.
Nice.
We didn't have much activity in the chat tonight, but I know people will watch this on YouTube at some point. And yeah, I like this game.
Yeah.
It just
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
the Doom momentum back and forth is really fun,
Yeah.
and yeah, the rest of it is just too complicated to look up. But like that goes away with experience.
Yeah.
So it's potentially a very cool game. I know we all watched that one reviewer's video on it, and
Yeah.
he was saying he had an ongoing campaign of this. Well, we posted it in the Discord and discussed it at
Yeah.
length. But
I
yeah.
remember it, but I
Yeah.
didn't watch.
Yeah,
It,
he had a group of experienced players, and they were all running this game.
it just begged like almost like someone to go through with like an editor and just like copy and paste sections and like
Yeah.
No, I've seen that
I was
like
thinking that earlier.
with Dune. I've seen people like I don't understand like the dueling mechanic, and actually like have read someone just completely breaking it down. It's really interesting, but there's
it's just
a
not
lot
written
there.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like one thing that I kind of just wanted to wait to bring up is that we're supposed to choose the defensive reactions before we make the attack rolls.
Oh.
Meaning what?
But we were kind of doing that evenly both ways, so it didn't feel really like exploitative.
Oh, you mean like if the creature was attacking us, we should say how
when you're making an attack, you declare if it's going to be a melee, ranged, or threatened, choose a target, choose a weapon, target chooses whether or not to make a defense reaction. Then the attacker makes the skill test.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't feel that that's mechanically significant in most situations. Like most of what you said is implied in the conversation of the game.
Yeah,
like,
it's more about like the
cost.
It's the currency building of doom and momentum.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So if I've made my attack roll and I get a complication, you shouldn't be able to spend that doom to parry that attack.
Mm.
Right.
And
or like
the option to react to that, to defend against that attack, is already passed.
Or like earlier when Mia was saying she wanted to protect Sinnock, and I said, you don't need to because he didn't hit. If we were doing this in the correct order, she would have had to spend that doom anyway. Yeah, so like there are situations where it matters, but I feel like most of the time it doesn't. Yeah.
That was like just something I kind of noticed, but we were doing it on both ends, so it didn't really feel like one side was like always doing it.
Yeah.
So,
No, it was weird. It was one of those where, like, at the beginning it was rusty again, and it was like, oh crap, how does this go? And then once again, like the focus, that was something like, God damn it, the last time of part one, I remember reading that and going, oh wow, I should actually get more double criticals. And then like again, forgot about it until like the very end. So again, I think this is just something where, because it's buried, it just doesn't highlight the important stuff very well.
It feels like, honestly, I like Dune's implementation more than Conan's implementation.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that is Dune has a lot of this bullshit just stripped out.
Yeah.
I haven't played Dune, but we did Star Trek, which is the same system, and I didn't feel any of this confusion.
This is the same system, technically.
I like the Star Trek game, though.
But I like the more stripped down version of it. But this isn't bad. I actually really like the momentum system.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As I commented in the chat, I think that the momentum system in this would make for a really, it would be a really good subsystem for like a sport ball RPG.
Yeah, which is, I don't know if that is
sports stuff.
I don't know if that's a thing that exists, but it's a very interesting concept.
Well, it's just like it ties into like someone I follow on Facebook was talking about, actions, like assist actions in other games, and like how like just kind of shitty they feel, because it's like, oh, you can maybe assist and it does like maybe a little bit, but this just has like that assist built into the system itself. You can still assist, but the momentum sort of acts as like a more active assisting.
Yeah.
Where you keep pulling into that, and like the use of Doom like tonight felt like there was more like push and pull with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was really nice.
Well, guys, we should sign off. Thanks again for watching. I'm going to stop the stream here.